And gather at Rockford Public Library's Nordlof Center to learn about the history and law of immigration enforcement. The League of Women Voters of Greater Rockford, along with the Rockford Public Library and the American Association of University Women, host the meeting. Speakers include former State Representative Dr. Letitia Wallace, Professor Skip Gilbert, immigration attorney Sarah Dady, and criminal justice professor Bethany Twitty. The topic of the event was immigration enforcement. How did we get here? Each speaker broke down past laws and history that have led to what immigration looks like today.
These public information sessions are critically important for everyone to learn about what our history has been, where we are, and where we choose to go next.